Good afternoon. We are getting ready to have lunch, and I thought I would show you. These were the kids' leftovers. We went out yesterday after church and got Mexican for lunch. And, you know, I think at first glance, you would think this is not enough to save because, you know, this was on her plate, this was on his plate. It's not a ton of food. But we had some chips that we brought home, and I've just heated them up in the oven, and I'm going to put them on a paper towel, and I think just sprinkling a little salt on them, I think they will be good. And then I've just cut up 2 oranges. And so just like that, we have lunch for today. And I did have to pay for it yesterday, but I always say, don't leave a restaurant with food on the table. Bring your leftovers home. In fact, my dad is so dedicated to this that he takes a cooler with ice packs anytime they go out to a restaurant, just so he can be sure that if they need to go somewhere afterwards, that his leftovers will be good and safe until he gets home. So definitely don't leave food on the table at a restaurant because you paid for that food. Sometimes you just have to laugh at thrifting. I bought this really cute outfit. It's Janie and Jack, and I bought it in a recent thrift haul. And I thought, gosh, this is so cute. I don't know why somebody would donate this. I know the reason why now. It's because it buttons like this, and these will not hold. He has busted out of it twice. And I keep fixing it back, and he keeps coming out of it again. All right, so I'm gonna button these back, and I bet you within 3 minutes he will be out of it again. Absolutely, 100% already busting out. This evening I started out making some butternut squash lasagna for supper. This is a recipe that I've made before, and I have shared a full cooking video of this recipe. I will link that video down below. But I started out actually this afternoon while I had a Zoom meeting. I was listening to my meeting and I was chopping up this butternut squash. If you've ever chopped up butternut squash, you know that the peeling and chopping of it can be a project in and of itself. So I went ahead and pierced it with a fork. I microwaved it for a few minutes, and then I did the peeling and chopping and went ahead and stuck it in the fridge so that when cooking time came, it would be a little easier. This little guy slept on me the entire time. And then we had a little bit of a tea time. So I set out some different teas with honey, our kettle, and then this is some Russian tea that a friend made for us. And to go along with that, I had a gluten-free muffin that I had in the freezer with just a little bit of cream cheese on top. And then before you know it, it's time to start supper. So I'm getting that butternut squash roasting with some olive oil, some salt, and pepper. This is a really delicious recipe. I don't make it very often because it is a multi-step recipe. You roast the butternut squash, and then you make a cream sauce, boil the noodles, and then layer it all up with some Parmesan cheese and heavy cream. But I do like to make this whenever I'm feeling like having something extra special. This is a recipe that my sister gave to me, and I think of her whenever I make it. This is definitely one of those dishes that tastes better than it looks. I feel like the end product looks decent, but you know, maybe doesn't look showstopper, but you just have to trust me. It really is so good. So I'm going to finish out this video by adding a special touch to our bedroom. If you have watched my Vlogmas series thus far, then you might remember that we had a snow globe leak water into one of our seasonal bins, and so we lost some decor due to mold. This was in that same bin, and I didn't see any mold on it, but I wanted to just double check and make sure it was clean. So I put it in a bleach bath and just let it soak for a while. So it has been rinsed and dried, and so now I've hung it here on our bed frame, and I'm going to add some lights. You will see here that they're kind of doing a flashing effect, but that's really just what happens when you film lights. I need to figure out the trick to make them not do that, but that's really just what happens. In real life, they just look like normal lights. They do have a flashing setting and I think like a fade in and out setting. Usually I just leave them on steady. I have really appreciated having this garland in the recent years since I've bought this. I bought it at a little boutique in the mountains, and I don't typically buy things at those stores because sometimes they tend to be a little pricey, especially for someone who is so prone to yard sales and thrifting. But it actually was decently priced, and I'm able to use it over and over again, and I just really appreciate the way that it looks. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you are new to my channel, I am doing Vlogmas where I make a video every day in December. So I'm just showing you some snapshots here from each of my videos. We have picked out our Christmas tree. We have gone thrifting. We have done December 1st gifts. We have gone to look at Christmas lights and ride a carousel and a train. And of course, there are plenty of just normal day-to-day moments in the house of cleaning, homemaking, and mothering. So if you're interested in any of this, then please click subscribe, and I will talk to you in the next one.